All right, KMR, welcome back to the channel, and what in the brap do we have going on here? So we'll jump right into it. I've seen this done on the internet. And so I was playing with the idea of basically bolting two 13b's together. Because even in naturally aspirated form, if you have one 13b making 250 horsepower, and you have two of them, that means you got 500 horsepower of rotary. And you might be able to make it sound like a four rotor. So what we have is basically a twin 13b contraption, or cheater four rotor. Four rotors, two motors. Now, before anybody gets too wild, this has been done before. The Keep It Reet guys across the pond actually have some great videos on something very similar they did with a twin Renesis setup. And if you go back like 15 years, 20 years, the Granny's Speed Shop guys probably did the best version, where they didn't even have a drive shaft or slip joint coupler. They just took two 13b's, splined the shafts, and got them together. And I'll try to drop some links below on some of what people have done on the real creative side of trying to get more rotors in their cars. Now, this is not a new idea. If you look into early drag racing, twin engine, triple engine, quad engine cars were part of drag racing. They've done multi-engine cars in land speed racing. And if you're familiar with American tractor pull, I've even come across a twin 13b carbureted tractor pull machine. So by no means is this something that hasn't been done. And it's proven that it can work. Multi-engine things can work. So what I was going to do with this is I got a 1932 hot rod, and I was going to drop two 13b's into my hot rod. And I thought that would be really cool and a neat project. But unfortunately, right now, I'm a little tied up on some other projects, like the Renesis Hybrid, which I do want to get back to, and my new actual four-rotor drift car build. So I've kind of had this kicking around the shop for multiple months, and I really wanted to introduce it to the channel just because it is something that's possible. Whether you love the idea or hate the idea, it doesn't really matter. This channel's all about just talking about crazy rotary ideas, what's possible, and what people have done. And this kind of thing has been done. Issues arise with this type of setup. If you're using U-joints, you have to have perfect alignment of the blocks because you only have a single U-joint, and a normal drive shaft has two U-joints. So you'd actually have to bolt these motors perfectly parallel together. I think a chain drive system or an actual tractor pull shaft drive system might actually be way better than what we have going on here, but you're talking about a few $100 and a concept that I saw done, like I said, on the Keep It Reet guys. They ran into some issues with hub bolt size, so we ended up making a custom hub. It's a little bigger, which meant I was going to have to make a custom front cover. I even was considering just eliminating the front cover and then running everything off the front oil pump, and then just having two water systems that you could run off of an electric water pump or anything like that. So if you guys want me to talk more about this idea, and I will put some links below to where I found inspiration and ideas. And I did hear there was somebody in the US that was also playing with this idea, but I don't know who that is. So if anybody wants to comment below, drop links as to who may have done this or has ideas of what they would put it in. I just think it's fun to talk the brap and play with rotaries. So, if you've ever thought about putting two 13b's in your ride, just know that it is possible. This is not a working configuration, but very similarly out there are people that have made this type of setup work. And I may get back around to putting this in the hot rod, but I've actually been contemplating more the idea of actually putting the Renesis hybrid in my hot rod, because I think it would be more cost effective and wise to take the motor I already have built and get it running for the internet and for everybody that's waiting, versus build 2 more complete motors and go down that road when I'm already building a 4-rotor for my drift car. But let me know what you think, and I just hope everybody's getting ready for a very fun new year, and I thought this would be a great way to wrap up the year 2024, kick off 2025 with a brap, because we got some brap. We got more braps than we know what to do with. Comment below. Thanks for watching, and make sure to check out the KMR store. We're going to be putting some more merch up. We've got porting templates. You can always get your rotary parts through KMR, and we've got a lot of services available when it comes to making your rotary strong, reliable, and ready for some serious performance. All right, now, all joking aside, I'm going to brap on out of here and put this thing back in the corner. Maybe we'll get around to it a different day.